Using some form of AI in the music business is nothing new. Something as simple as changing the key or the tempo in your song uses AI in its simplest form. But now we're heading into something else entirely. Not just AI music creation, but music marketing. Let's get to work.
Jimmy, make music.
There have been creative AIs for a while now. Rytr can help you finish an article. Writesonic can help you start new ideas. Hell, Caktus can write an entire essay for you. And AI-generated images seem commonplace now. Sites like v.io and invideo create videos for you. Tuneform and Headliner can make visualizers, making everyone less reliant on video producers. But what about making music? It's coming for us too. Sites like SoundDraw.io can make instrumentals and beats. MuseNet can make full compositions automatically just by importing MIDI files. Jarvis lyrics can write the words for full songs. Sites like Stemmer can mix the song for you, and there's a ton of online mastering options like BadLab and LANDR. And with technology like Jukebox, that thing can make the whole damn song for you, lyrics and instruments. Well, I'm no music critic or audiophile, but AI-made songs sound just that. There's a real disconnect between the listener and the song, and I'm not sure how that's going to be filled yet. That being said, to be clear, AI can write the lyrics, sing the lyrics, play the instruments, mix the song, master the song, and create video content for you. So how do we get out in front of all this AI technology? Use it, of course. You know that saying, keep your friends close and your enemies closer? Well, that's what we're going to do. Some of you may have heard of ChatGPT. It's all the rage right now because it's an AI assistant like the public has never seen. And ChatGPT is made by the same company who laid the foundation for those music AIs I mentioned before. This thing can give you diet advice, it can research any subject you want it to, and write an article about it. It can write code for an app or even create a blog post for you. But don't use it for that just yet because there are AI detection companies that can differentiate AI-generated content from human-created content. Companies like HuggingFace.co are made just for that. And those companies damn sure work with search engines like Google to make sure that that AI-generated content is filtered. So how do we use it? The same way the big companies do. ChatGPT was created by a company named OpenAI. They're largely the ones responsible for the chatbots that you use on most websites. And many companies use it for data research and marketing. So that's how we're going to use it. Let me show you what it looks like. So this is the dashboard. Let's ask it a simple question. What's the best social media for music makers? And it will spit out an answer just like this. And quite honestly, this is pretty usable information. A lot of it is kind of already known. Yes, YouTube, SoundCloud. Given that the question I did ask was pretty general, let's ask it something more specific. Create a social media marketing campaign for a hip-hop song. So if you don't know the direction that you want to take your music marketing, using an AI like this can at least get you in the right direction. Let's ask it another question. When is the best time to post to Instagram? So this is real legit information. This does not pull from the internet. This pulls from past interactions with humans and technology. Not bad information. Let's see what it does with something even more specific that would be helpful as pertaining to the music industry. How can I get a hip-hop song on a Spotify playlist? So this is pretty decent information that you can actually use. It's not that generic if you ask it more specific questions. So let's keep going with this. Reach out to playlist curators, it says. So let me ask it something as it pertains to finding playlist curators. So it's giving me some legit strategies here. This gives me faster information than Googling this question and trying to sift through different blog posts and articles. But what differentiates this the most is that you can actually give this thing commands to do, and not just simply ask it questions. Write a chord progression for a trap beat at 75 beats per minute. Let's see how well it does making video scripts. Write a script for a 5-minute YouTube video about music marketing. And you can use terms like this, like write me an article or write me a script on a certain subject if you just want to learn about it. And this is a real active conversation back and forth. It will remember what you asked it before. So now if I go in and ask it, what's a good title for that video? And this thing is still in research mode. It's not even done yet. But you see where I'm going with this. You can use ChatGPT as like a music marketing advisor. But just be careful when it gets into the law. I wouldn't ask it too many law-related questions. But the hard truth is that you'll be missing some human interaction. And it's not just the comfort of a back and forth with a person. It's that people will correct you if you do something wrong. This necessarily won't always do that. So it's a very good and useful tool for marketing in any field, not just music, but it's not the end-all be-all yet. Just a final personal and professional opinion, we need to be careful with this type of technology, not just because of the countless jobs that are going to be lost now, but because it can create a loop of inception. I don't know if I'm using that word right, but what I mean is there's a base of information that is the human experience with technology. A blog post, fact sites, articles, search histories. And AI uses that to give us more information. Then you use AI to create and put out content. Then the AI uses that info you put out to create another piece of content. Then that information is given to another human or AI who uses that to create another piece of content. And the loop continues. AI will just be feeding itself information, which is sure to get distorted in some way and ending in data that's not really useful or watered down, to say the least. So I am glad that companies are on top of filtering this AI-generated content. I just hope that they can keep up. Until the next one, guys. Peace.
Jimmy, make music.